Welcome to FieldTask. In this video, we will see how you can install FieldTask onto your client's sub-account and help them manage their dispatching, scheduling, work orders, route optimization, time clock, invoicing, and more, all inside your agency. How cool is that? Let us go through a select few features to get you started with using it. For ease of understanding, we are dividing this video into 4 parts. The first part will cover the installation process of FieldTask from the GHL Marketplace. The second part will cover the owner or admin side of the system. The third part will cover how technicians on the move can use FieldTask through the mobile app. The fourth and final part will cover how you, as an owner or admin, can track the job progress, see evidence, and approve completed jobs. FieldTask has been developed specifically for HighLevel agencies or SaaSpreneurs who have home service clients or any clients who have teams working outside. And it can be found in the HighLevel App Marketplace itself. To look it up, you will need to switch to Agency View. Through the App Marketplace, you can either use the filter on the left-hand side, choosing categories and selecting Field Service Management, or use the search bar. Once you are on the app page, click on the Install button. Choose your sub-account. Click Allow and Install, choose the desired package based on the number of users you have, and click Confirm. Upon successful installation, a confirmation page will pop up to confirm the installation. An email with your login credentials will be sent to your business email and your agency's email. So if you can't find the email in one, look into the other inbox. Another thing to note, on the email sent to the agency, there will be a link for our Snapshot. Outside of the syncs that are integrated directly into the FieldTask system, we offer a few extra things to help you run your business more smoothly, like estimates, timesheets, opportunities to jobs. To avail them, click on the link and accept our Snapshot. Once you have imported it, you can push it into your FieldTask installed sub-account by going to the sub-account page from GHL. Under Actions, you will find the option to load the snapshot. Click on it, choose our snapshot, and proceed with the process. Once you have installed FieldTask inside your agency's sub-account, you will find a quick link on the left sidebar of your sub-account. Through it, you can log into your account with the credentials you received in your email. The first thing you will need to do after logging in is make sure your FieldTask and GHL accounts are synced. Go to CRM Settings through the Settings option. On this page, you will note that we have a sync option for both GHL to FieldTask and FieldTask to GHL. I will be activating them all, but you can choose which ones you want activated depending on the kind of workflow your business follows. Once that is done, you will need to add your technicians or employees to this organization. Go to Members from the left sidebar and click the Sync button. A list of your GHL staff will show here. Choose which ones you want to invite and click Send Invitation. But if your technician is not on your GHL staff, click on Invite Member and provide their email here and click Send Invitation. You can also upload your technicians into the system by choosing Upload a CSV. For this, you will need to download our template and fill it in with your information. Your employees will receive an email regarding joining the organization. They will need to click the Accept Invitation button on their invite mail, provide their name, and set a password for their account. Once they have gone through the process, you will see their names in the Members tab. Note that if calculating payroll is something you are looking to do, then set the pay rate of your members from here. And if you want to give someone admin access to your organization, you can do it from here as well. With members now added, it is time to add customers to the organization. Customers are the people you will provide your services to, and these customers are who the jobs are going to be leveraged against. If you have enabled the Contact to Customer sync from the CRM settings, you will already see your GHL contacts being brought into FieldTask in the Customer section. On the off chance that the customers have not been brought in, click the Sync button. Here you can choose the contacts whom you want to bring in from GHL. You also have the option to add customers right from FieldTask. For this, either access the customer creation form from Quick Actions or by clicking the Add Customer button from the Customer page. Here, provide their name, their email address, their contact number, and their service location before finishing the process by clicking on Add Customer. You can add multiple locations for a single customer, so no need to worry about those customers you provide services to who have multiple sites you visit. Now, with members and customers both added, comes the importance of your work process. creating jobs. Thanks to GHL and FieldTask's two-way syncing, creating jobs has never been easier. Whether the job comes through GHL appointments or is added on FieldTask, the entry is shown on both platforms, removing the headache of having to manually add jobs into both systems. If you want to add a job from FieldTask, you can access the job creation form from Quick Actions, Scheduling, and All Jobs under the Job section. On this form, provide the job name, choose the customer the job is being created for, which automatically brings the service location to geofence the job. If multiple locations exist for a customer, click the drop-down and choose the desired location. Or you can add a new one from here as well. Now provide a job description, choose your assignees. If it is a job you want to schedule for later, toggle it to later and add the job. You can drag and drop the job later on from the scheduling calendar. But if it is a job you want to schedule for now, stick to now, attach documents if necessary, choose the job date, the start and end time of the job, or choose any time this day to give your employees the freedom to choose when to start the job. If it is a recurring job, choose how the job will repeat and the job end date. Add line items to your job, which helps you track the materials required for this job, the amount of each material, and the cost of each material, and for raising invoices later on. If you have turned on the product sync, you will see that any products added on GHL will show here when you click on the item name area. If you turn on the evidence option for this, your employees can send in evidence for the line items as well. Choose a theme for the job, which will help you differentiate one job from another on the scheduling calendar. Finish the process by clicking Create Job. You will find the scheduled jobs on the scheduling calendar and All Jobs list. The unscheduled jobs will appear in the unscheduled sidebar on the scheduling calendar, which you can drag and drop onto a date, and the unscheduled section of the All Jobs page. By assigning jobs to your employees and having them work on them, you can track their live location, route map, timesheets, attendance, payroll, and raise invoices for those jobs as well. And once they have finished their jobs, you can see evidence for that job and either approve or reject them. The FieldTask mobile app is supported on both Android and iOS, so to install them, go to their respective marketplace installation pages. Or you can click the mobile app option under See More of the web app to find the links for the app for both platforms. Once the mobile app has been downloaded, your members can log in using the credentials they set up when they accepted the invite. Immediately on login, they are shown their dashboard. The view of the dashboard is different for owner and admin and that of employee. Where the owner and admin can see the stats of the whole organization, the employee can only see their own. The bottom navigation bar, your employees can see their dashboard, jobs, timesheets, with the option to add a manual timesheet. Note that to add manual timesheets, the organization settings must allow the addition of manual timesheets. They can also see the jobs they have been assigned on a map view. Outside the bottom menu bar, on the top left is the side menu option, where your members can see their route map and the route optimized for them by the admin. To begin work on a job, they will need to go to the Jobs section, where all their assigned jobs will be shown. Long press on the designated area to check into the job. Once checked in, their timesheets, attendance, live location, and route maps will begin being tracked. Once job has been completed, long press on the grayed out area. Immediately, they will be prompted to send in evidence for their job. They can submit either an image or a recording, with the added option of sending in a note as well. Once the evidence is provided, the job will be sent to the Submitted section. Your members can also see jobs they have missed, jobs of theirs that have been approved, and jobs of theirs that have been rejected from the mobile app as well. With the job now sent for approval, the owner and admins can see the details of it in the Job Approval section under Jobs. Here, they can view the evidence sent in, where we see the images are location and date stamped. You can choose to either approve or reject the job. With the job completed, you can view the completed timesheet for it, the attendance log for it, and even the calculated amount they are owed for the job they just finished. Now, if you go into the Invoice section, you can raise an invoice for this job. When you do this, a copy of this invoice is sent to GHL as well, which you can use to send to your customers and collect payment. Once payment is collected, you can record the payment on FieldTask. Outside of the features we have seen, another thing that FieldTask does for you is optimize routing for your members, should they have multiple jobs assigned on one day. One more useful feature FieldTask provides is the inheritance of estimations as jobs. Many companies send out estimates to their clients, which a client receives through and can accept from their mail, or you can manually accept it for them. Upon acceptance of said estimate, FieldTask inherits it as an unscheduled job, which you can drag and drop from the scheduling calendar or edit the job to schedule it. With this, you have a basic understanding of how FieldTask works and how you can use it for your business. But there is so much more you can get out of FieldTask and optimize it to fit whatever workflow your business follows. To learn more about it, you can contact us through the live chat, the support email, or by booking a call with us.